Today in Granny's kitchen we're going to make Gaelic coffee. For this you'll need a cafetiere of freshly ground coffee, some brown sugar, some malt whisky, it doesn't actually matter which malt whisky you use, and some whipping cream. Now there's quite a debate about making this type of coffee. Some people prefer to use double cream, but I prefer the whipping cream because it's slightly less fat content, therefore it's a bit lighter and it doesn't all sink and make your coffee kind of muddy brown. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is make the cafetiere of coffee. So 8 tablespoons of coffee, I'm making it quite strong. I've already ground the coffee, so I'm going to add that to the cafetiere and top it up with the boiling water. Now the coffee will just be left there to the side while I whip up the cream, add the whisky, etc. So in this mug I'm going to add just a tip of brown sugar. If you need maybe slightly more sugar, it's entirely up to you, but it really needs to be added at this early stage. And to the glass cup you're going to add 40 ml of malt whisky. So it's virtually a double whisky that you're going to add there. Now the whipping cream, I'm going to lightly beat this. It's a bit thin the way it is at the moment, but it doesn't whip as thickly as double cream. I'll just go and whip up the whipping cream. So I've just lightly beaten it, so it's fairly thick, thicker than single cream, but obviously not. It doesn't stand up in peaks like a double cream would. So once your coffee has infused, get the coffee ready, pour into the whisky and sugar mix, and possibly at this stage just give that a little stir before I add the cream. Now to add the cream, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a large soup spoon and I'm just going to lightly pour over the back of the cold spoon on top of the coffee. And as you can see, because it's a bit lighter than double cream, don't know how much cream you want, but that's probably about it. And as you can see, it should look like a Guinness really, with a nice dark coffee at the bottom and the cream in the top.